Guys and girls, it is I, Aaron Lee here today. I did try to do a video earlier, but it didn't work out. I like to do videos from like desiringgod.org. It's a Christian website that I do because I'm a Christian. So the title of the article is 12 questions to ask before you watch Game of Thrones. From Desiring God. And it's by Tony Renecki, who wrote the article. And the article is about and the topic is sexual impurity from June 20th, 2014. I'm still here, guys and girls. And it has on Facebook 43.3K, meaning lots of people on Facebook liked this article, and 1.88K on Twitter. This website also has blogs, sermons, books, and more. And you can even donate to this website as well. And here goes the article. Pastor John, do you believe there is a difference between film nudity versus pornography? I know many Christians who are against porn, but they have no issue watching movies or TV shows that show graphic nudity. A young woman named Emily recently emailed this question to ask Pastor John inbox. A day later, Adam emailed to ask Pastor John, what would you say to a Christian who watches the cable TV show Game of Thrones? This is a television series rated TV-MA. It has become rather infamous for its explicit nudity and sex scenes, and for graphic scenes of rape and sexual violence against women. Game of Thrones is now the most popular series in HBO history, with an average audience of more than 18 million viewers. And oh yeah, my dad watches the show, and my Christian friends watch the show as well, and I don't watch it because of the sexual things that they have in the show and the violence. Yeah, I will continue to read the article now. Here it goes. What follows is a slightly edited transcript of John Piper's response in today's episode of Ask Pastor John. The closer I get to death and meeting Jesus personally, face to face, and giving an account for my life and for the careless words that I have spoken. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. The more sure I am of my resolve never intentionally to look at a television show or a movie or a website or a magazine where I know I will see photos or films of nudity. Never. That is my resolve. And the closer I get to death, the better I feel about that, and the more committed I become. Frankly, I want to invite all Christians to join me in this pursuit of greater purity and heart and mind in our today, when entertainment media is virtually in lingua franca, common language of the world. This is an invitation to be an alien. And I believe with all my heart that what the world needs is radically bold, sacrificially loving God. God bestowed freaks and aliens. In other words, I am not inviting you to say no to the world for the sake of the world. The world does not need more cool, hip, culturally savvy, irrelevant copies of itself. That is a hoax. It has duped thousands of young Christians. They think they have to be hip, cool, savvy, culturally aware, watching everything in order not to be freakish. And that is undoing them morally and undoing their witness. I gotta do a video here, people. Our dad's making a lot of noise in the background.
Sorry.
Don't mind him. So here are 12 questions to think about, or 12 reasons why I am committed to a radical abstention from anything I know is going to present me with nudity. Number 1. Am I re-crucifying Christ? Christ died to purify his people. It is an absolute travesty of the cross to treat it as though Jesus died only to forgive us for the sin of watching nudity, and not to purify us for the power not to watch it. He has blood-bought power in his cross. He died to make us pure. He gave himself for us to redeem us from all lawlessness and to purify for himself a people for his own possession. Titus chapter 2, verse 14. If we choose to endorse or embrace or enjoy or pursue impurity, we take a spear and ram it into Jesus' side every time we do. He suffered to set us free from impurity. Number 2. Does it express or advance my holiness? In the Bible, from beginning to end, there is a radical call for holiness. Holiness of mind and heart and life. As he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 15, or 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Since we have these promises, beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from every defilement of body and spirit, bringing holiness to completion in the fear of God. Nudity in movies and photos is not holy and does not advance our holiness, it is unholy and impure. Number three. Number three is, when will I tear out my eye? If not, now. Jesus said, everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. Matthew chapter 5, verse 28 through verse 29. Seeking naked women or seeing naked men causes a man or woman to sin without their minds and their desires, and often with their bodies. If Jesus told us to guard our hearts by gouging out our eyes to prevent lust, how much more would he say, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Number 4. Is it not satisfying to think on what is honorable? Life in Christ is not mainly the avoidance of evil, but mainly the passionate pursuit of good. Remember Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Whatever is true, whatever is pure, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. My life is not a constrained life. It is a free life. For you were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. Number 5. Am I longing to see God? To see God. I want to see and know God as fully as possible in this life and the next. Watching nudity is a huge hindrance to that pursuit. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. The defilement of the mind and heart by watching nudity dulls the heart's ability to see and enjoy God. I dare anyone to watch nudity and turn straight to God and give Him thanks and enjoy Him more because of what you just experienced. Number 6. Do I care about the souls of the nudes? God calls women to adorn themselves in respectable apparel with modesty and self-control. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. When we pursue or receive or embrace nudity in our entertainment, we implicitly endorsing the sin of the women who sell themselves to this way and are therefore uncaring about their souls. They disobey. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. And we say that's okay. Number 7. No, it's not. Would I be glad if my daughter played this role? Most Christians are hypocrites in watching nudity because, on the one hand, they say by their watching that this is okay, and on the other hand, they know deep down they would not want their daughter or their wife or their girlfriend to be playing this role. That is hypocrisy. Number 8. Am I assuming nudity can be faked? Nudity is not like murder and violence on the screen. Violence on the screen is make-believe. Nobody really gets killed. But nudity is not make-believe. These actresses are really naked in front of the camera doing exactly what the director says to do with their legs and their hands and their breasts. They are naked in front of millions of people to see. Number 9. Am I compromising the beauty of sex? Sexual relations is a beautiful thing. God created it and pronounced it good. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3. But it is not a spectator sport. It is a holy joy that is sacred in its secure place of tender love. Men and women who want to be watched in their nudity are in the category of habitationists who pull down their pants at the top of escalators. Number 10. Am I assuming nudity is necessary for God, for good art? There is no great film or television series that needs nudity to add to its greatness. No, there isn't. There are creative ways to be true to reality without turning sex into a spectator sport and without putting actors and actresses in morally compromised situations. The word is compromised, people. Situations on the set. And my dad corrected me on a word in the middle of making a video, and I don't like that, and I wish he would stop. And I will continue reading now. It is not artistic integrity that is driving nudity on the screen. Underneath all of this is male sexual appetite driving this business. And following from that is peer pressure in the industry and the desire for ratings that sell. It is not art that puts nudity in film. It's the appeal of prudence. It sells. Number 11. Am I craving acceptance? Christians do not watch nudity with a view to maximizing holiness. That is not what keeps that is not what keeps them coming back to the shows. They know deep down that these television shows or these movies are not shot through with the accommodation and exhaustion of attitudes and actions that are utterly out of step with the death to self and out of step with exhaustion of Christ. No. What keeps those Christians coming back is that the fear that if they take Christ as His word and make holiness as serious as I'm saying it is, they would have to stop seeing so many television shows and so many movies, and they would be viewed as freakish, and that today is the worst evil of all. To be seen as freakish is much greater evil than to be unholy. Number 12. I am free from doubt. There is no biblical guideline that makes life very simple. But whoever has doubts is condemned if he eats, because the eating is not from faith. For whatever does not proceed from faith is sin. Romans 14, verse 32. My paraphrase, if you doubt, don't. That would alter the viewing habits of millions. And oh, how sweetly they would sleep with their conscience. So I say it again. Join me in the pursuit of the kind of purity that sees God and knows the fullness of joy in His presence and the everlasting pleasure at His right hand. Down below is a little podcast that says, listen to the 12-minute episode here. Should Christians watch Game of Thrones? Tuning in. The Ask Pastor John podcast is a series of short conversations released every week at 7 a.m. CST and via the desiringgod.org homepage and our Facebook and Twitter feeds. You can tune in to the new episodes through the Ask Pastor John app for the iPhone and Android devices. Related resources from Desiring God. Pornography, the new narcotic. Hijacking back your brain from porn. The last one is fake love, fake war. Why so many men are addicted to internet, porn, and video games. And below the article shows a biography about the author who wrote this article. Tony Wernicke is a content strategist and staff writer for Desiring God. And my dad corrected me, folks. And my dad laughed. For Desiring God, and the author of Lit, a Christian Guide to Reading Books, 2011. And John Newton of the Christian Life, To Live is Christ, 2015. He hosts the Ask Pastor John podcast and lives in the Twin Cities with his wife and 3 children. He also blogs at TonyWernicke.com. And this video I made, my friend Brian Thompson should read. My father should watch this video, and my friend Andrew Forrest should watch this video, and all my Christian friends who watch this show should watch this video that I made. And I guess this author has his own website too. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have you enjoyed and viewed? Have you enjoyed? And I don't know how to say it, but I forgot. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. And I hope you will like this video, and I hope you feel encouraged by this video as well. And I want to make you smile. Please enjoy this video that I made for everyone. And please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, thoughts, and opinions. And drink some hot chocolate. And I'll see you all later. Oh, and I got a haircut too. Okay, bye. My father gave the haircut to me. Alright, okay, I gotta go. See you later. Toodaloo.